Cancer. How are you? We're going to get started on your tarot reading for the month of July. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's begin your reading by choosing a deck. And I think I want to start with an oracle deck, an oracle card, maybe a couple. This is called the Wisdom of the Shadow. And I just got done doing a personal reading, and I used this oracle deck for the very first time. And I've had it for quite a while. I've never used it. And well, I want to use it here with you as well. Holy Spirit, we are connecting with the zodiac sign of Cancer. What insight, foresight, clarity, revelations, guidance do we have for the zodiac sign of Cancer, cross watcher, or for whoever is watching us at this very moment, Holy Spirit? I'm seeing eyes everywhere. All right, here we go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, resistance and resilience. No, 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 no. Resistance. All right, so there is like a resistance here, like somebody doesn't want to do something. No, 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 no. And I feel like that is making somebody angry. Rage. I mean, it's making somebody like more than angry. It's like infuriating. No, 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 no. I feel like this is somebody that is standing up for themselves. It could be like they're saying no to somebody, because here we have resilience and there is a heart there. So resilience is about like pulling yourself together. It's about healing and overcoming. And here I'm seeing it as like a heart that is, it's broken, right? But it's mending back together. It's healing. So this resilience is about healing. So yeah, there's some resistance here. Somebody is saying no to somebody. Do you see that? Somebody's saying, hold on now, right? Look at the hands, like, wait a minute. No. And this resistance as well, it looks like it might be saying like stand back, or it's like trying to create boundaries. Do you see that? The resistance? And it's saying no. And that is really angering somebody. This one, it doesn't look like they want to fight, does it? Like they don't really want like a confrontation necessarily, right? Just, I'm talking about the card. Do you see like their stance, their hands are up. So it's kind of like, look, just no, like no, resistance. So yeah, there's somebody here that is saying no to something. And I do feel like it's really angering somebody. Like somebody can't take that. They don't like to be told no. Maybe they're not used to being told no. They're not used to, I'm hearing this one saying no. I feel like this is all necessary, okay? This is all necessary in healing. So this is a healing process that is happening here. Of saying no. Of saying no. And resisting, I'm hearing something in someone or something you don't want to do or that doesn't feel right. Resistance, rage, resilience. Somebody is healing. Somebody's standing up for themselves. Somebody is getting stronger. Resilience at this very moment. And it is because of that healing and that strength that they are regaining, that they are able to resist, okay, and say no to this raging monster. Look at this, guys. What? That strikes me as a person that, again, cannot stand being told no or being defied. Defied. Yeah. Okay, tell me more. So that's pretty much what we're dealing here with, guys. And we have emptiness. Emptiness. I feel like here we have like here we have a person that feels, well, they feel empty inside. If this is a relationship, this is a relationship. Now it could be romantic or not romantic. It's just a connection of some sort that you have with another, that we have here. I feel like this situation, this connection here has really left you with like a hole in your chest. I feel like somebody, I mean, it's like somebody stuck their hand in your chest and ripped your heart out, is what this feels like. Like somebody ripped your heart out. And I feel like whoever this is has been feeling unfulfilled and very empty and unhappy. And I do feel like for a long time they've felt something, they have felt love, a lot of love missing. For a long time this person felt incapable of loving, of being loved. They were just very much hurt. This strikes me as well as emotional trauma, a big wound that someone, perhaps maybe this is you, Cancer, feeling like, I don't know how I'm ever going to be able to recover from this. Maybe this is you, cross watcher, and this is what the Cancer did to you, and this is how you're feeling. I'm hearing, but your heart at this very moment is healing. Your heart at this very moment. Do you see that? That is the heart that this person is, we could say, missing, that was taken from them. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Tell me more, tell me more. We have identity. Identity. Oh, goodness. Wow. All right, so let's just look at this for a minute. Here we have a person with like snakes on their head. They're wearing glasses, rose-colored glasses, and well, there's like blood. They're covered like in blood, and I don't know. I can't see any hands there. Identity. I feel like somebody's is self identity really got tarnished. There's somebody here that for a long time was not themselves. Yeah, they weren't themselves. This I'm getting the feeling of having like an abusive person there, like constantly, breaking you down, telling you you're this or telling you you're that. And maybe for a long time many of you didn't realize this was happening, and for others of you, you did, but it's just something that for whatever reason just happened. And I do see someone being completely, in a way, like I see someone who lost themselves. This is a person who lost their self identity. This is a person that absolutely lost their self identity through the experience they had with another, through a relationship that was is incredibly abusive. So, for those of you that have been through abuse of any kind in a relationship, you know what that feels like, but more so, I would say what that can do to you. It breaks you down. It distorts your reality. You start, in a sense, like fragmenting and losing yourself, and before you know it, you're not yourself at all. So that's like what I'm seeing here. These snakes on this person's head, I'm seeing it as just negative thoughts. There's a lot of negative thoughts. There is also somebody here that pretended, okay? They pretended, they abused. There's also somebody here that at this very moment is not accepting the reality, which is that they are an abusive person. You see these rose-colored glasses, like this is also somebody I feel like that is not wanting to see the present circumstances for what it is that they are. So, and then right now I'm hearing, I did this to you. So this is also like a person that is not going to, take any sort of accountability for anything it is that they did to you. I mean, this is the type of person that will say, well, you did this to me. Well, you did this to me. You hurt me too. You hurt me too, or you did this, or you did that. But they will never recognize or admit what they did. I mean, which could, cause another, maybe you, Cancer, cross watcher, just cause the other person to question. And then right now I'm hearing, did I really go through this? Did this really happen? So this is as well like gaslighting. This could be gaslighting. This strikes me as well as a narcissist. Okay, I'm getting that this person will deny certain things that happened, certain things that they did, or they're denying what they're seeing at this very moment. And there is a monster here, guys. There's a monster that is raging. Tell me about this resistance. Tell me about this resistance. Here we go. We have shame. And then we have judgment. I feel like somebody here, okay, that is feeling incredibly victimized. They feel, for sure, they're feeling a lot of shame at this moment for what it is that they have been through. At the hands, I'm hearing of this monster. Yeah, so I do feel like there's somebody here that certainly, right, took advantage. That's why I'm getting like this shame. I feel like somebody is realizing that person took advantage of me. That person fooled me. That person lied, deceived me. That person has been doing this, and that, and has just been really mistreating me and just doing the worst things to me. And this entire time. And I feel like there's a lot of shame. Gut, you see, it's here in the gut. So this is also the solar plexus, guys. So I feel like this as well, like somebody is well, they're they just feel bad about themselves. And again, I feel like this is something that comes from this entire experience, from the abuse that is being experienced here. Again, I keep getting that somebody was really broken down. Some of you for many years, and you didn't realize it. You felt it. Shame. And then here we have judgment. Yeah, I feel like this is just somebody, you see this eye, like realizing what they have gone through. They could even be blaming themselves. There's a lot of guilt as well that I'm getting. A lot of guilt and a lot of shame. And what it is that somebody is seeing, something that somebody is recognizing. It's really hitting them. Like, this strikes me as somebody that doesn't even want to think about like something that happened. Like, it's hard for them to just like accept what happened here, or to just recall it or talk about it, think about it. Like, just processing it, just healing in itself is very difficult because of that. I also feel like somebody is like, with this judgment and the shame, they are again, there's like a lot of guilt and like self blame. Okay, let's use this deck. Let's look further into this, my dear Cancer. All right, Holy Spirit, how is this going to be, developing or in moving forward? Or what do you want to leave my dear Cancer with? What do you want to tell them, show them, bring them awareness of? What foresight, insight, or guidance do you want to give Cancer cross watcher? Whoever is watching us at this very moment, like, what do you want to leave them with? I want to get this card. Is the Eight of Cups. Walk away. Walk away, guys. Walk away. Some of you could be you could be at the point where you are just realizing all of this. Where you're realizing all of this and you're saying no, like you're starting to create boundaries and you're starting to speak up against, the person that has been abusing you, or whoever this monster is. Right? But you're still recovering, you're still healing, which means what? It means that, like right now I heard your chakras are not completely, where they're supposed to be, which will take away from some of your clarity. It can make you emotionally vulnerable. It can make it very hard to see the right thing or do what is best, because there is somebody pressuring you, or so that's kind of like what I'm getting. And the Eight of Cups is here. We have a bunch of dirty dishes, right? We have a bunch of dirty dishes, guys. Where for many of you, I feel like, here we have a situation, or you're dealing with a person that is just, they're a mess, right? Like, this situation is a mess. And it looks like this person is just leaving this house. They're saying, I'm out of here, and they're leaving the house very dirty. And maybe some of you feel bad about that. Maybe you feel bad about walking out on somebody, or just saying the hell with you, and then just kind of leaving somebody there to just kind of deal with their own issues. But I feel like for many of you, that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do, because here we have, look, there's a monster, and somebody's they're mad. They're mad. But look, there's somebody here that can't handle. They don't have it in them. Their heart has been ripped out of their chest, but they want to heal. They're going to heal. Resilience. There's somebody here that doesn't really understand fully yet. It's confusing. They don't know exactly who it is that they are in this situation. Like, am I the bad guy? Well, I did do this and I did do that. I'm hearing this is not a time for you to start pointing the finger. You did this or I did that. I feel like that's somebody like sucking you into some sort of guilt trip. Okay, don't do that to yourself. I guess the only thing here that needs to be acknowledged is that there is a need to say no to somebody, a need to create boundaries, a need to speak up for yourself, and a need to address your healing. This is your healing. It's what I'm hearing. Your healing. Don't let nobody else tell you what you need to heal from. You know how you feel, you know what you've been through, you know what you've seen, you know what you've heard, you know what you have lived through. And the Eight of Cups is saying, I'm leaving, and I'm leaving those dirty dishes there. Is that your mess? Is it your mess alone? Is it somebody else's mess? Is it your mess and their mess? I'm hearing at this point, it doesn't matter how that mess was created. At this point, it doesn't. You need to walk away. You need to move away. You need to leave this mess behind. And it's not until you heal, okay, that you'll be able to answer those questions like, how was this mess created? Right now you need to heal. And I feel like you're doing that. I'm hearing while you're healing, and once you heal, you'll be able to, you'll understand exactly what this mess was all about. So that's something you should know. This is also future energy. So I do see someone saying, you know what, I can't. And just kind of leaving a situation, a relationship, a connection, a mess. This is also a person that is realizing like, this is something I can't clean up by myself. And if I do clean it up, try to clean it up, it's going to be a mess again. I'm hearing like, this is just a dirty person. This is a dirty person. Their place, right? Their house is never going to be clean. And I'm using that as an analogy to here to represent a relationship that, or a person who's just not willing to change or to fix anything. And this is somebody realizing that I can't do this anymore. This is a big mess. And I do see someone just leaving something a mess. And maybe that doesn't feel right. Leaving something, someone in that condition. But what about you? What about you? We have King of Blades, and then we have the Chariot. You see, the King of Blades, here we have a judge, and they're like presenting evidence. And I'm hearing, this is what you have. It's like, I'm hearing whatever evidence you have, meaning like whatever you know now. Whatever you know, whatever you've discovered, whatever knowledge it is that you have at this moment, that's all you need. It says Exhibit 317A. So this as well is like, I feel like this could also be like somebody that is, again, we go back to what I was saying earlier. Someone that denies, that rejects or just doesn't validate, acknowledge your feelings or what you went through, what you're saying, and they're like, I didn't do that, or that's not my fault, or I didn't do that, or again, no responsibility whatsoever. And it's like you have to prove something to them. So one, I'm getting like, look, you have already all you need, okay, to prove to yourself or to anyone. You have it, but I mean, there could be somebody here that is challenging, right? What you're saying or what you're doing or whatever. You have the knowledge, the evidence. You have it all already. King of Swords. And that could certainly just be your understanding of what you understand to be true. Trust that. With the King of Blades, this is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is an energy that sees things for what they are. They have strong convictions as well, and they feel very strongly about something. And again, here they're trying to prove something. Here we have the Chariot, which again, I'm getting like moving forward. So I feel like this is you guys, like this is you. You have all the evidence it is that you need already to know what's going on or to give, I'm hearing a guilty verdict. So somebody is definitely guilty here, guys. But again, I feel like somebody is raging, right? Resisting as well, like no, 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 no. I'm hearing, and that could give in that denying, you know what denying does? It allows the person to go by like without being held accountable. So it's almost, I'm hearing here in these situations, like you don't have a valid reason to do what you're doing. You don't have a valid reason to leave me, or you don't have a valid reason to do this or to do that. No, yes, you do. You have a valid reason to do what it is that you're doing. That is something it is that you should know. I'm hearing move forward confidently, the Chariot. Move forward confidently. And I see somebody doing that, guys. And then look, this looks like a super healing energy, right? There's somebody there that is on a skateboard. And there's flowers and there's birds. So again, this Chariot to me, guys, is just like this action, right? Action, movement forward, not being deterred or swayed this way or that way, just trusting what you know and just going with it and not turning back. 8 of Cups. That's what I see happening here. Wonderful, guys. Let's get an oracle card to close the reading. If you want to book a reading with me, guys, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to Votre where you could book a private reading with me. Let's get a card from... Let's get one, from here. This is the Divine Dog Wisdom cards. Closing message for Cancer, Holy Spirit. Closing message for Cancer. Closing message for Cancer. Let's get this one. Okay, that's a bunch, guys. And the way, like I grabbed it and it didn't want to come out. Okay, just... excuse me. Sorry about that. Closing message for Cancer, Holy Spirit. Here we go. It says boundaries. Oh my God, that goes with the... What was that card? Resistance. There it is. There's boundaries here that you have to create. And I'm hearing and know that you have absolutely every right to do that. You have every right to do what it is that you're doing. Whatever that is, you have every right to do that. Stay in your own business. Yep. And there is also, I feel like somebody that is trying to like, that doesn't want to respect whatever boundaries it is that you're setting. In fact, I feel like those boundaries are really making them really upset. Stay in your own business. This is absolutely, there's somebody here that needs to mind their own business. And I do see you doing that, my dear Cancer. I see you doing that. Boundaries. Absolutely. There is distance here between you and another that you are creating. And, well, what you do or do not do, what's going on with you, it's none of their business. Not anymore. It's none of their business. And we have eyes wide open, awakening. Awakening. Many of you are awakening to the truth. You have opened your eyes. You see clearly. You see what's going on. And as a result, you're creating boundaries and you're walking away from a situation and a person. Trust what it is that you feel and what it is that you're seeing. Eyes wide open. This also tells me like you're not going to be fooled. You're not going to be fooled. This is what I have for you, Cancer. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.